6. Lucky numbers to focus and get rich, to win the lottery on Saturday, April 26, 2025. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca. But what if the preparation you're missing isn't about doing more, but aligning deeper? What if winning the lottery isn't just about chance, but about tuning into a frequency, a rhythm that flows through the cosmos, ancient and unseen? In this video, you're not just going to hear 6 random numbers. These numbers carry meaning, energy, anchored in Buddhist insight and cosmic timing. Saturday, April 26th, 2025, isn't just a date, it's an opening, a door. So many people chase luck blindly, but those who pause, focus and align, those who understand when and how to act, they're the ones who seem to catch the wave at just the right moment. That's not magic. That's mindfulness in motion. I'm going to share 6 numbers that, when meditated on with the right intention, can become keys, not just to wealth, but to clarity, focus, and a deeper connection with the flow of life itself. Don't just watch. Engage. Like this video to set your energy. Subscribe to stay connected to the wisdom we share here on the Journey of Wisdom. And comment below, what number always seems to follow you? Let's amplify our intentions. Together. Number 1. The hidden power of sacred numbers. Numbers are not just tools for calculation or statistics carved into spreadsheets. They are, in many ancient traditions, including Buddhism, messengers of the unseen world, vibrating with the deeper rhythm of the cosmos. Far from being lifeless digits, sacred numbers are like tuning forks that can bring your life into resonance with the harmony of the universe. In Buddhist thought, everything is interconnected, constantly in motion, constantly becoming. The Buddha once said, "All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering." Even numbers reflect this truth. They appear, reappear, and disappear, often right when we need guidance the most. Perhaps you've noticed this yourself, a meaningful number flashing on the clock just as a life-changing idea strikes, or a certain digit recurring in addresses, phone numbers, or even in moments of great personal insight. These aren't mere coincidences. From a Buddhist perspective, they're glimpses into the fabric of interdependence, reminders that the universe is in quiet conversation with your spirit. In the modern world, where we often chase productivity and success as if they're destinations, sacred numbers offer a more grounded and mindful approach. They invite us to tune in rather than burn out. The idea is simple yet profound. When you align yourself with specific numbers that resonate with qualities like abundance, wisdom, or transformation, you begin to attract situations, people, and choices that harmonize with those very energies. As the Zen saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. In the same way, when your internal frequency matches that of sacred numbers, the universe doesn't just notice, it responds. And this response doesn't always come wrapped in mysticism. Sometimes it's as simple as clarity when you've been stuck, or the sudden arrival of a long-awaited opportunity. It's important to understand that you don't need to memorize scriptures or perform rituals to begin working with these vibrations. All it takes is presence, the kind of quiet, grounded awareness that allows you to see what's been there all along. It's about learning to listen, just like in meditation, where the goal is not to silence the mind, but to observe it with compassion. Recognizing sacred numbers in your life is about noticing their presence without trying to force meaning onto them. Lao Tzu once said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." In this same spirit, we must let numbers speak on their own terms, offering us insights and affirmations when the moment is ripe. So, in a world that feels increasingly unpredictable, what if you could align yourself with something ancient and trustworthy? What if, instead of relying solely on effort and hustle, you also leaned into the wisdom of sacred patterns that have guided seekers for centuries? This is where the true magic happens, not in waiting to be lucky, but in choosing to be in tune. When you approach your Saturday with intention, clarity, and openness to the messages around you, you shift from hoping to winning, from chasing luck to embodying it. And that's not just about lottery numbers, it's a way of life. Number 2, 6 lucky numbers. 1. Number 14, the Transformer. Let's talk directly, just you and me, about a number that might quietly be shaping your life more than you realize. Number 14, the Transformer. This number isn't just about luck on a lottery ticket. It carries a deeper energy, one that invites you to step into transformation with confidence and purpose. It combines the boldness of one leadership, independence, a spark of new beginnings, with the discipline and grounded strength of 4, which stands for stability, hard work, and inner order. Together they create a path for true progress, dynamic, yet dependable. If you've ever felt like your life is in constant motion, constantly evolving, and yet somehow you still find your feet firmly planted, you're already living the spirit of 14. It's the number of those who can weather chaos and still hold a vision, of people who aren't afraid to take risks, but who also know when to build a strong foundation first. Think of the entrepreneur who also manages their budget down to the cent, or the artist who follows a daily routine to channel inspiration. But here's where it gets real. The number 14 can pull you between two desires, the craving for freedom and the need for structure. And isn't that a tension many of us know all too well? As the Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. So how do you balance these forces? You don't fight the push and pull, you learn to flow with it. You honor your creativity, but you also commit to your plans. You take bold steps, but with wisdom guiding your feet. Can you see how that might apply to your own life right now? Where are you resisting structure, or maybe clinging too tightly to it? When you're looking to call in luck, wealth, or even a major shift, especially with something as charged as a lottery draw, the deeper question is, are you ready to transform? Because 14 doesn't just promise change, it demands growth. And if you're tuning into this now, maybe that's exactly what life is offering you. 2. Number 27. The Healer. Let's talk about the energy of number 27, known as the Healer, a number that holds a gentle yet incredibly powerful vibration, especially significant as we move toward April 26, 2025. If this number has been showing up in your life, or if you were born on the 27th, you may already feel a deep, intuitive connection to others and the unseen forces that shape our lives. The energy of 27 is a beautiful blend of cooperation, compassion, and inner wisdom, drawing from the balanced nature of 12 and the soul-deep insight of 7. People who are aligned with 27 often carry a unique emotional intelligence. They feel what others can't say. They listen not just with their ears, but with their hearts. You might be the one who naturally diffuses tension in a room, offers support without being asked, or senses the truth behind someone's pain before a word is spoken. But Here's the important part. While your ability to heal and support others is a gift, it's not meant to come at the cost of your own peace. How do you make space to care for yourself while being there for others? This is the delicate balance the number 27 teaches us. It's not about pulling away from people, but learning when to pause, breathe, and refill your own emotional cup. As April 2025 approaches, 27's energy invites you to lead by presence, not pressure, to let your light guide others without burning yourself out. Whether you're facing questions about your life path, dealing with emotional complexities, or simply wanting to align more deeply with your purpose, 27 encourages you to trust your intuition and walk the path of empathy with strength and self-respect. So ask yourself, where are you being called to heal, not just others, but within your own heart? And how can you offer your gift in a way that brings peace, not only to the world around you, but also to your own spirit? The lesson of 27 is simple and profound. True healing begins with how we love ourselves. If you've made it this far, you're already aligning with the energy of abundance and focus. Comment below with "Lucky Focus" to show your commitment to manifesting wealth with these 6 powerful numbers. Don't click away just yet. There's more insight ahead that could make all the difference this Saturday, April 26th. Stay tuned and let the fortune flow your way. 3. Number 22, the Master Builder. Number 22 is more than just a lucky number. It's a powerful force for those who are ready to turn their boldest dreams into reality. Known in numerology as the Master Builder, 22 blends the emotional depth and intuition of the number 2 with the solid practical energy of 4, since 2 plus 2 equals 4. What this means in real life is that this number isn't just about dreaming, it's about doing. People drawn to the energy of 22 often have the rare ability to see the big picture while also understanding how to build it step by step. Whether you're launching a new business, deepening your relationships, or beginning a spiritual journey, 22 brings with it the blueprint to create something meaningful and lasting. It's a vibration of vision turned into action, not through force, but through clarity, compassion, and deep focus. In today's fast-paced, often chaotic world, this energy is a quiet anchor. It reminds us that patience and planning aren't outdated, they're superpowers. That said, those who resonate with 22 often carry a silent pressure to succeed, not just for themselves, but for others too. So it's vital to remember, strength also means knowing when to rest, when to ask for help, and when to trust that others can help carry the dream forward. This is how true legacies are built, together. So, if you're choosing your numbers for Saturday's lottery on April 26th, and 22 calls to you, consider that it's not only a number of luck, but of alignment. Keep it close. Write it on a sticky note, place it on your mirror, or set it as your phone wallpaper. Not out of superstition, but to remind yourself of your own power to create. In a world full of noise, the number 22 whispers a deeper truth. Success comes not from chasing, but from building, aligning, and trusting the path that's uniquely yours. 4. Number 19, the Trailblazer. Let's talk about the powerful energy behind the number 19, a number often called the Trailblazer. If you've been feeling the urge to start something big, lead with confidence, or push through a challenge, number 19 could be the energetic ally you didn't know you needed. It's a unique blend of the bold, independent spirit of 1 and the wise, completing force of 9, creating a number that symbolizes both beginnings and endings, vision and mastery, all in one. For those born on the 19th, or drawn to it, this number often reflects a life path filled with leadership, innovation, and the courage to go where others won't. You don't wait for doors to open, you build your own and walk through them with purpose. And while your strength and resilience can be inspiring, there's often a hidden challenge here, the belief that you have to carry everything alone. Sound familiar? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that asking for help makes you weaker, but the truth is, real strength shines brightest when paired with humility. Number 19 teaches us that vulnerability is not the opposite of power, it's a deeper expression of it. So, as we move towards Saturday, April 26, 2025, a day charged with potential, how can you use the energy of 19 to fuel your focus? Maybe include it in a daily mantra, use it in your journal, or set an important reminder at 1:19 or 9:19 to reconnect with your vision. This number supports you in clearing mental fog, finding clarity in chaos, and making decisions with purpose. Think of it as a compass, pointing you toward growth, leadership, and fearless new beginnings. So ask yourself, where in your life are you ready to stop waiting and start leading? Where can you let go of doing it all alone and allow others to walk with you? The deeper message here is simple yet powerful. You are capable of more than you know, and when you move forward with purpose, supported by others, you don't just succeed, you thrive. 5. Number 8. The Powerhouse. Let's talk about a number that has captivated minds for centuries, not just in the realm of luck or wealth, but in the deeper spiritual sense of power and purpose. I'm speaking directly to you now. Yes, you. Because if you're drawn to the number 8, there's a reason, and it might just be time to listen. The number 8 isn't just a digit, it's a symbol, a living force in many spiritual traditions that embodies balance, prosperity, and the law of cause and effect. Its shape mirrors infinity, a never-ending loop, gently reminding us that what we give, we receive. In Buddhism, the Noble Eightfold Path offers a sacred blueprint for living a meaningful life, balancing right understanding with right livelihood, wisdom with compassion. This same balance is echoed in the energy of number 8. It's not just about attracting wealth, it's about channeling that wealth with integrity. So let me ask you, what are you working so hard for? Is your ambition serving your soul or slowly draining it? People influenced by the number 8 are often natural-born leaders, gifted strategists with the power to create real, lasting change in the world. But that power becomes truly meaningful when guided by inner wisdom. As the Buddha once said, to conquer oneself is a greater victory than to conquer thousands in a battle. The energy of 8 calls for that very conquest, not just of the material world, but of the self. So, if you're tuning in for lucky numbers ahead of Saturday, April 26th, let the number 8 be more than a number. It can be a compass. Place it somewhere you'll see it, your desk, your phone, your journal. When you're stuck or unsure, meditate on it, not with the desperation to win the lottery, but with the clarity to understand why you want to win. Is it freedom? Is it security? Is it a way to help others? The number 8 doesn't promise outcomes, it promises alignment. When your goals are in harmony with your values, that's when real magnetism begins. Wouldn't you rather be rich in both wealth and peace? 6. Number 11. The Awakener. Among the most spiritually potent of all master numbers, The number 11 vibrates with enlightenment, intuition, and spiritual awakening. It's not just a number, it's a signal, a nudge from the universe telling you that a deeper path is opening and you're being invited to walk it. In Buddhist and spiritual traditions, 11 represents the bridge between the material and spiritual world. It acts as a mirror, doubling the number 1, symbolizing two parts of the self, the conscious and subconscious, aligning in harmony. For those born on the 11th or frequently seeing this number, the message is clear. You're being called to wake up to your gifts, your mission, and the truths that cannot be ignored. People who resonate with the number 11 often carry a heightened sensitivity to energy and unseen truths. They can sense shifts in mood, feel the weight of unspoken emotions, and often serve as guides or light bearers for others. But with this deep sensitivity also comes inner turbulence. The number 11 can feel like a double-edged sword. It gives you profound insight, but also demands emotional mastery. That's why those attuned to this vibration must learn to ground themselves daily, whether through meditation, nature, prayer, or silent reflection. Practically speaking, 11 is a powerful number to use when seeking clarity on your life's purpose. It's ideal to meditate with this number when you're at a crossroads or unsure about your next step. Use it when journaling, setting intentions, or asking the universe for a sign. Display it in areas where you need creative or spiritual flow, like your workspace, altar, or vision board. Its energy will amplify intuition and help cut through noise and doubt. The number 11 reminds you that you are not just living a life. You are here on purpose. You are part of a greater design. And when you align with that knowing, you don't need to force anything. You simply follow the current. As the Buddha said, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. The number 11 brings you into that inner awareness, helping you shape your world not through effort alone, but through consciousness and alignment. So if you felt lost, disconnected, or uncertain lately, pay attention. The number 11 may be the universe's way of saying, you're closer than you think. Wake up. Your path is unfolding now. Thank you for tuning in to today's video on the 6 lucky numbers to focus and get rich. This Saturday, April 26, 2025. We're grateful to have you here as part of our growing community. If you're feeling inspired or simply curious, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Not sure what to say? Just type, "I'm ready for luck," if this is your first time with us, or "Luck flows through me," if you've been following for a while. Your words, big or small, keep this space vibrant and alive. Let's keep walking this path of fortune together. How to use lucky numbers in daily life. Now that you've uncovered the hidden meanings and powerful energies behind each of the 6 lucky numbers, the next step is learning how to actually work with them in your daily life. Because let's be honest, what good is knowledge if it just sits there like dust on a shelf? These numbers aren't just meant to be admired, they're meant to be activated. Think of them as quiet allies in your journey, subtle forces that, when intentionally used, can help you shape your focus, sharpen your intuition, and align your actions with a deeper rhythm. Whether you're setting goals in the morning, navigating big life decisions, meditating, or simply grounding yourself with gratitude, these numbers can become sacred signposts reminding you of who you are and where you're headed. So in this next section, we're going to go beyond theory and into practice. You'll learn exactly how to bring these numbers into your morning routine, your mindfulness rituals, your business decisions, and even your emotional reset moments. Because this isn't just about winning the lottery, it's about winning your life, moment by moment, choice by choice. Let's begin. Number 1. Set your intention using the number each morning. When you wake up each morning, you have a sacred moment, a soft, quiet space where the mind is still open, like a blank canvas waiting for the first stroke of color. This is the perfect time to set your intention using your lucky number, not just as a superstition, but as a reminder of the kind of energy you want to walk with throughout your day. Imagine gently saying or mentally focusing on your number. Let's say it's 27, which many associate with healing. As you breathe in, whisper to yourself, "Today, I walk with the spirit of 27, the healer." You're not just repeating a phrase, you're aligning your heart and mind with something deeper. You are choosing the energy you want to carry. This small act, done with awareness, trains the mind to remain focused and intentional, even when life throws distractions or difficulties your way. And it's more than just about numbers, it's about mindfulness. The Buddha once said, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become." So by consciously choosing a number and associating it with a quality, be it peace, strength, clarity, or compassion, you are planting a seed in your consciousness. What quality do you wish to grow today? How can your lucky number become a personal symbol reminding you of your path, your growth, and your aspirations? For many, numbers hold a certain kind of magic, but their true power lies not in luck itself, but in meaning. When we bring purpose to the little things like the number we choose to focus on, in the morning we begin to walk through life not on autopilot, but with deliberate presence. Let's say you're drawn to the number 8, often associated with balance and abundance. How might your day change if you paused before checking your phone, placed your hand on your heart, and reminded yourself, "Today, I welcome the grounded strength of 8. Suddenly, that number isn't just a number, it's your anchor, your intention, your inner compass. Could that be the kind of subtle yet powerful shift you've been needing? The truth is, the world moves fast. Most of us wake up and are immediately pulled into a flurry of messages, deadlines, and noise. But what if your lucky number could be your moment of stillness in that storm, a cue to come home to yourself, even for just a breath? Think of it this way: using your lucky number as a morning mantra is like lighting a small lamp before dawn. It may not light the whole world, but it lights your path, and often that's enough to begin. And if you're wondering, does this really work? Ask yourself, does anything meaningful in life come without intention? The lotus only blooms from the mud. The same way a seed becomes a flower through care and patience, so too does your mindset shape your reality through consistent, thoughtful actions. Setting your day with a lucky number is not about predicting the future, it's about participating in it. Isn't that a beautiful kind of power to have? So tomorrow morning, before your feet even touch the ground, take a quiet moment. What number speaks to you today? What energy does it carry for you? Hold it gently in your mind, breathe with it, and carry it with you like a quiet companion throughout the day. Let it remind you of who you are, and more importantly, who you're becoming. And in those moments when you forget or feel overwhelmed, return to it. It's always there, just like the breath, just like the present moment. Remember, as the Dhammapada teaches, the mind is the forerunner of all things. If with a pure mind one speaks or acts, happiness follows like a shadow that never leaves. So why not start the day with clarity, with heart, and with a number that reminds you of your deeper path? What number will you choose to walk with tomorrow? And what kind of day will that number help you create? Number 2. Anchor your mind with meditation. When working with lucky numbers in daily life, one powerful way to deepen their impact is through meditation and mindfulness practice. Take the number 22, for instance. Rather than simply acknowledging it as a number or believe brings fortune, try weaving it into your spiritual or mindfulness routine. You could dedicate exactly 22 minutes each day to meditation, breathing exercises, or silent reflection, allowing the number to become a sacred part of your daily rhythm. During your meditation, gently repeat the number in your mind, 22, 22, as if it's a mantra. Over time, this repetition forms a subtle yet meaningful energetic connection between the number and your inner consciousness, and it can act like an anchor that centers your focus, sharpens your mental clarity, and keeps your awareness rooted in the present. As the mind often wanders, having a familiar number can offer a gentle way to return to stillness. Much like a prayer bead helps a practitioner stay focused during spiritual recitation. We live in a world filled with distractions and constant stimulation, and carving out just 22 minutes to breathe, reflect, or simply sit in silence is an act of resistance against the chaos. It becomes not only a personal ritual, but also a form of self-respect. Think of it like planting seeds. The more you return to your number with calm awareness, the more you cultivate a garden of inner peace. And this isn't just about mysticism, it's about focus, consistency, and intention. Numbers, like habits, hold power when used with awareness. You're not giving power to the number itself. Rather, you are drawing power from your consistent, conscious connection to it. That's the real magic. As Lao Tzu once said, "Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power." This practice is about that kind of mastery. Subtle, personal, and deeply transformative. For many people between the ages of 30 and 65, life can feel fast-paced, overwhelming, or even directionless at times. Family obligations, career demands, health concerns. There's always something pulling your attention outward. This is why anchoring your mindfulness with a lucky number can be so impactful. It becomes a gentle way to turn inward and recalibrate. If 22 resonates with you, use it. If it's another number, the practice remains the same. It's not about superstition, it's about presence and pattern. Just as water shapes rock over time through steady flow, your repeated return to a chosen number during meditation can shape your inner world, bringing calm and resilience. And don't underestimate the ripple effect. When you become more centered, more present, you influence your family, your workplace, your community in ways that are quiet but profound. As Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, smile, breathe, and go slowly. That is the true essence behind using a lucky number in daily life. It's a simple practice with far-reaching impact, helping you return to yourself and from there return to the world with greater peace, clarity, and strength. Number 3. Use it in business decisions or planning. Have you ever considered the power of numbers in your life? Not just any numbers, but the ones you personally feel drawn to, your lucky numbers. These aren't just random digits that appear now and then. They carry a kind of energy that connects to your inner beliefs, your intuition, and even your subconscious intentions. When we talk about using lucky numbers in daily life, especially in areas like business planning or decision-making, we're not diving into superstition. We're exploring how personal meaning and intention can shape our mindset and influence our actions in positive ways. Think about this. When you choose to schedule a meeting at a time that includes your lucky number, or when you decide to include that number in your pricing, product quantity, or even the name of your new venture, you're doing something subtle but deeply impactful. You're embedding your belief, your confidence, and your personal alignment into your work. It's like saying to the universe, and more importantly to yourself, I trust this path. I'm bringing my full self into this decision. This small act of alignment can help you feel more connected and in control. It turns routine choices into meaningful rituals. And when you feel good about what you're building, when you feel that a project reflects your deeper self, that positivity often carries forward into your outcomes. This isn't just about good fortune. This is about clarity of intention. Businesses, after all, are not built on luck alone. They are shaped by consistent energy, thoughtful decisions, and a clear sense of direction. So when you use your lucky number, you are essentially anchoring your decisions in personal purpose. What number has always stood out to you? Have you ever wondered why it shows up again and again in your life? Could it be your mind's way of guiding you back to focus, to presence, or to something greater than logic? For example, if the number 8 has always felt lucky to you, try using it when deciding how many units of a new product to launch, or as part of your business's brand identity. Let's say you plan a team meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning, or price a service at $88. Notice how it feels. You're not only setting a tone, you're also sending a message to yourself and your team. That intention matters. This practice can help bring a sense of ritual and even joy into the often hectic world of planning and execution. Over time, these little practices become like stepping stones, guiding you steadily along a path that feels true to who you are. Now, ask yourself, how can you invite your personal symbols of meaning into your work? What numbers have followed you through life, and how might you begin to work with them, not just passively, but purposefully? Remember, we all seek ways to feel more connected in our actions, to find that thread of meaning that weaves through what we do. Using your lucky number is just one way to do that, but it can open the door to more mindful choices in all areas of your life. So here's the takeaway. When you use your lucky number in your daily decisions, especially in your business, you're not just hoping for luck, you're practicing belief. You're creating alignment. You're reinforcing that what you do matters, and that it's okay to bring your whole self, intuition, heart, and all into your plans. The message here is simple yet powerful. Trust in the quiet signs that speak to you. Trust that meaning can shape momentum, and above all, trust yourself. Number 4, practice gratitude using that number. If you're someone who's exploring the gentle power of lucky numbers in daily life, here's a beautiful and grounding way to integrate that number meaningfully into your everyday routine. Practice gratitude using your number as a guide. In a world where it's easy to get lost in the noise of daily stress and responsibilities, creating a space for mindful gratitude helps us reconnect with what truly matters. Let's say your lucky number is 8. Instead of seeing it as just a symbol of luck, you can turn it into a tool for reflection and spiritual growth. Each morning or evening, take a quiet moment to write down 8 things you are grateful for. They don't need to be grand or dramatic. Maybe it's the comfort of your morning tea, the smile from a stranger, a conversation with a loved one, the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, a lesson learned, or even the sunlight that gently filters through your window. By aligning your gratitude practice with your lucky number, you start training your mind to seek out the good, not in vague, wishful ways, but through deliberate, conscious awareness. This practice does more than just make you feel good. it subtly rewires your mindset. The energy you bring into the day, the way you react to others, and even the choices you make are all shaped by your internal state. Gratitude elevates that state. And when you use your lucky number as a consistent anchor, you create a daily ritual that's easy to remember and deeply personal. It's no longer just a number you notice on license plates or receipts. It becomes a symbol of your commitment to living with presence, joy, and peace. What's more, this ritual doesn't require fancy tools or apps. It only asks for a few minutes of sincerity and attention. Over time, you might begin to notice something subtle but powerful. You feel more in sync with the world, more attuned to the rhythm of your own life, and surprisingly, more lucky. But really, it's not luck in the traditional sense. It's clarity, it's connection, it's being aligned with your own values. In modern life, where schedules are full and digital distractions are constant, creating mindful pauses like this can be transformative. Gratitude is like a balm for the heart, and when you pair it with a number that holds personal significance, it becomes a tool for inner harmony. You might even begin to look forward to these moments of reflection, and they may become a source of emotional resilience when things get tough. Even on the hardest days, you can return to this practice, your number acting as a quiet reminder that there is always something, however small, to be thankful for. And when you do this consistently, you're not only shifting your own energy, but you're also contributing to a ripple of positivity that can touch others, your family, your workplace, your community. So, whether your lucky number is 14, 27, or 22, let it guide your gratitude. Let it serve as a bridge between the mystical and the practical, a soft daily discipline that brings you back to center. And as you walk through life grounded in this awareness, you may just begin to realize that luck isn't out there somewhere waiting to strike. It's already within you, waiting to be noticed, one grateful thought at a time. And there you have it, 6 sacred numbers, each carrying its own unique energy, wisdom, and invitation to align with a life of intention, clarity, and abundance. Whether you're tuning in for the lottery on Saturday, April 26, 2025, or simply seeking a deeper connection to the patterns around you, remember, luck doesn't just happen to us. It flows through us when we're truly present. If today's message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like this video. It helps set the energy in motion. Share it with someone who might need a little guidance or grounding right now, and subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom. Then turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming insights, teachings, and meditative moments. Your path is unfolding, and we're honored to walk it with you. Until next time, stay mindful, stay open, and keep walking in wisdom.